All right, we off this morning, headed to my appointments, and we just gonna take the clippers through the test with the modifications and the custom stuff that I did to these clippers. So we just gonna put them to the test right here, and I'm gonna let y'all see what they can do. So just stay tuned. Here we go.
All right, y'all, going in with a little bit of toner right here. This is Witch Hazel. You can also use alcohol diluted with a little bit of water, works just as well. All it's doing is conditioning and cleaning the hair and the skin, getting the hair ready to be laid down, as you see me doing right here. And it's gonna get the skin ready for the liners to rub up against it, so you're gonna get less irritation once you do that. This client right here has more of a wiry texture, and I'm using a fine tooth comb. As you go through and you get more and more clients, you're gonna understand what's the best tool to use. But I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna make sure everything is laid.
All right, pulling on my Wahl right here. It's actually a Wahl Designer frame with a Wahl Senior battery in engine with the Andis blade modification on it, the Andis Master blade modification. And we're going against the grain right here with the one guard on, and we have a low Caesar with temp on the side. That's what we're going for right here. It's like kind of gonna be a tutorial, but more, reviewing the clippers and how well they do. And we're just evening it all up. And when you looking for the best clipper for this, you want something that can do it quickly and get the job done fast. Like I said, this client has a wiry texture, and it's more difficult to get it, all one length. You have to rep it out and make sure you combing through your dark spots, and just hitting it at a different angle to make sure you get that one desired length, without it looking patchy. So that's the goal when you're doing cuts like this. And you see it's taking out bolt very well. I'm having no problems taking it out. Oh, and the Andis Masters, man, they have like this clicking noise as it goes through the hair. And in this case, it's louder. It's louder with this modification. Like, it's more of a fine clicking noise, and just lets you know, hey, it's cutting pretty well. And I took the guard off right here. Another tip: so if you have a one guard on against the grain, you could take the guard off and go with the grain with the clippers all the way open. You want it all the way open just to give you more of an even look. And with this Andis Master blade on here, you can also hear it clicking. So if you don't hear that clicking noise, you can adjust and just push that lever down just a little bit more until you hear it, cutting. And we just going in and gathering those dark patches up before we get into our next step. For the ones who don't know what I mean when I say clicking noise, some say it's a crunching noise, but the blades are set up to where you can actually hear the hair being cut. And for people who are beginners, you just not starting out and you trying to figure out what clipper do I want, man, I strongly recommend getting the Andis Master blade, because it has that clicking noise, which is an indicator, kind of like when people train dogs. They have a clicker to let that dog know when it's doing right or wrong. And the Andis Master blade does the same thing. And if you're putting in guidelines, or if you're doing what I'm doing, it just helps you understand lever control. It gets that concept across easier than if you're dealing with a blade that's not making that clicking noise. You kind of have to just only use by visual. You know what I mean? It's only visual when it's like that. But with the Andis Master blades, you get a visual of it cutting hair, and you can hear. And so the faster that you can indicate it, like, hey, I'm not hitting something, or I'm hitting something, that helps you get the concept faster. But yeah, we're going in right here. We're gonna set in our ball line, have the lever closed, and then we'll go back. And these are the Wahl Detailers with the Andis T outliner blade on it, as you can see right there. And I got them set pretty good, and they do well. About to go back in, and we have our lever all the way open. And I have my clippers slanted like that because that's the way his hair grows. So in order for me to set in that guideline clean, I have to slant my clippers and go at his hair in all directions of that is growing. I'm just taking my time combing. All right, I just closed it down, almost closed, and I'm gonna go ahead and take out that bottom line down there. And when I use my liners to go ahead and clean that ball line, I didn't push too far up on the line. I just got right there, right up under it where I can clean it and make sure it's nice and clean. And then as you see right now, I'm just lever control, listening to my clicking and having a visual on how that fade is coming out and just getting that thing as clean as possible. We're gonna do the same to the back. We're gonna set in that ball guideline. And we just taking our time, making sure, as you can see, it's setting in a nice ball line. It's no hesitation. No hesitation. I actually can zero gap this modification closer and better than I could do on my regular Andis cordless, regular Andis cordless masters. But anyways, we're going in right here. We have our detailers, just like we did on the other side. Fading is all the same. It's just in different places and different shapes and sizes. But when you think about it in the bigger picture, it's the same thing. But now that we got it clean with our detailers, with the Andis Master blade modification, we're gonna go in just like we did on the other side. Clipper all the way, lever all the way open, and we setting in that second guideline. And as you can see, I'm going ahead and fading in the top to it right here. As I set in my second guideline, I'm gonna go ahead and fade the top in. And it's with the Andis Master blade, it's all about the angle of your clippers. I don't know any other blade that you can cut, like this with, as far as how I'm doing it and using the techniques. I just close my blade, barely, almost closed, but not really. And I'm just hitting my angles. And I like the Andis Master blade, man. It's just so diverse. And it's very easy to freehand or fade, to work on your freehand. That's a craft, that's a skill. And the masters allow you to do that. Allows you to go without putting on guards all the time. And so that's just something I've been working on. And you can work on it too as well if you decide to use an Andis Master blade. And these clippers right here will be used, man, for my travel case. As you can see right there in the background, it's my travel case. These are not my my regular clippers that I use all the time. But I'm setting up everything to be the same eventually. Right now I'm just using what I got, and just making sure everything is useful around me. And I have used them plenty of times, man, and I like them. I like the way this setup cut. And I'll show you how I use my if you watched the first video where I was doing my modifications, I have another clipper which has the Wahl Designer motor and battery in it, but it has the Wahl Senior frame, but it has the regular fade blade. I call them surgical blades because they just so precise, and you got to be very careful with them. And so that's why I call them surgical blades. But I do another video and show you what those surgical blades used for. They're really used for at the bottom of a fade, like just to get super close and just really, really detailed. Oh, here you go. This is important right here. These liners, they hit. But as far as this video goes, my man's wasn't holding his head up right. Like, look at him. Like, he know what he doing, man. He was just letting his head go everywhere. He moving, as you can see. But they hit, and they grab hair very well. I just wasn't able to, I wanted to give y'all a close up. I wasn't able to grab his head and just, you know, really put him down like I wanted to, but this is me just barely tapping, trying not to make his head move so I can get a good video for y'all. But they do well. They do well, as you can see. You know, it's just putting that light line in there. This is the other side. He's still moving, but it's all good though. You know, I'm just doing the review on this clipper, and I like them. You can try them if you want to. I love the Andis T outliner and Andis Master, like those two combinations. I'm about to get ready and get the regular cordless Andis Master. Andis T outliner. I'm about to get that one, and just go ahead and bring that. I'm using the cordless Babyliss Pro right now. The FX and the Silvfer liner. See, look, they hit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring those two liners in my travel case, and I'm gonna change over to you know, my Andis T outliner, the cordless ones. Get 2 of them. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with the ones that's in my travel case. I don't know. I might give them away, sell them. I don't know what I might do. Keep them, give them to my sons. But yeah, this me. I'm able to put my hands down on them now and really get in there. Kids, man, they move. They gonna move. So it's expected. You know, I wasn't expecting it to be perfect when I was doing this lineup and holding the phone with one hand. So controlling them right now, and as you can see, that lineup crispy and the fade crispy. Them clippers, they do their thing. They do their thing. I'm gonna set a link in the description below so you can check out the part 1, the actual construction of these modifications, and a little custom work too. I painted the ones with the Andis Master blade on it, matte black. But you could check that out. I'm gonna let you go look at it for yourself. And you know, it's just me going through the modifications, just, you know, talking about, you know, different things. So go check that out so you can get a, you know, a more of a better look and understanding of this video actually. So we're going in right now, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna leave my boy crispy. He good, but like I say, he has more of a wiry texture, and so it's still some stubble left over. And what I did was, just to make sure he don't break out or nothing, you know, he is a kid, they have more sensitive skin. I went ahead and put some shaving gel on there, and how I'm going about it is, instead of going backhand straight off the jump, I went down first. I went down with the grain to smooth the hair stubble down, and then I went back up against it. So going in just straight back towards it, it gives you more of a resistance when you knocking down that hair, which can cause more irritation, definitely on a kid's skin and adults too as well. So just to take it easy on people's skin, that's why we go in with the toner at first too as well. But we can add some gel, and then we can go in going with the grain and then going back against the grain. So that's just a tip right there, just to keep, you know, keep clients good, man. We don't want to irritate their skin. You know, I know we want to put them in the game, but we have to take, you know, those precautions, man, just so, you know, people won't be breaking out and stuff like that. We don't want that. See my man, he's sleepy. He's sleepy too. I know I said he was moving earlier, but he told me that he was tired. But you know, man, it's my job, man. That's what come with it. I love it, man. I appreciate his patience and let me video. I told him that too as well. But even when he not sleepy, man, this man, he a character. He funny, man. But all the kids, man, I love the kids, man. I have no problem with cutting kids. Taking my time here, like I said, you can go down. This just helps you get more. Think about a lineup. It's not always the hair right there on the line. It's the hair that's above it. So if you can just hover right above the line and then place it on the line, it helps you. It helps you to get those strays and helps you just to get a more crispier, longer lasting line. That's why I said it's like a tutorial too as well, as long as a clipper review too. So, man, I hope y'all having fun. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, man. Man, the page is doing well, but you know it's all on y'all, the ones who watching, you know, the ones who taking something from it, man. If you getting something from it, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want to see. As you can see right here, man, that lineup, crispy. Yeah, he on point. Fade right. He even. That's a nice cut. Now me going back and really looking at it right here, that's a nice cut. Make sure you videoing yourself and critiquing yourself too. So it's Nate, and I'm out of here. Thank you.